Hi guys, and welcome to this video. If you could like, share, subscribe, it's much appreciated. The likes help the algorithm on YouTube, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing to the channel helps with it getting in front of people's faces as well, and just show me that you like the content. So we are talking about the Eric Alonso takeover that got rejected. So what it's looking like, this was on behalf of an Indonesian consortium. I think they already own Bali FC. I think Alonso is also involved with that as well. And they were looking at trying to get a stake in Wednesday, full kind of thing. It sounds like it was about 30 to 35 million, maybe 25 to buy the club. Chansiri said no. He wants 150 pretty much, and that I've heard that a couple of times. Now, on Talking Wednesday, the podcast that I do with Dexterity Box, we had spoke about this and about maybe a takeover happening at some point offline, because we had news about this, that this might be the case a couple of weeks ago. We sat on it for a while just to get a second and third source. And then this comes out. It does feel like a big PR stunt by Eric Alonso to kind of get the fans against Chansiri even more. You've got the situation that Alonso's Twitter has now gone dead. He was also apparently looking at trying to get into buying Derby. I believe Football Typer Matt spoke about that as well. So it's very interesting to see that this is suddenly crocking up. It does show you that people are looking at Wednesday, but I wonder if this approach by Alonso is to stir things up a little bit more, kind of go and ruffle some feathers with the fans and the people who are not happy with the ownership as it stands. And as everyone keeps asking me, what's my take on it? I think it was just a bit of PR, try and get people more interested. And it's one of these things. People go, we need Chansiri to go. It's very, very easy saying you want Chansiri to go, but unless there's someone there to buy the club at the valuation Chansiri's set at, it isn't going to sell if someone's not willing to pay that money. If you're going to look at a house and that person wants, say they want 160 for the house, but you can only go to 140, is your highest, and you go, I'll give you 140, and they say, no, I really want 160 for this because the house we're looking at is this, and this is how much I've got to pay on my mortgage. Now, a lot of people have been asking about what the situation with the stadium will be. Chansiri has said he will sell the club and stadium together. We've got to take him at his word on that. We don't want to end up in a Coventry situation. And it does have that thing. I don't see the benefit of him keeping Hillsborough if he's already sold the club, because I can't see it being great to build on, really thinking about it. So it'll be interesting to see what we do. Now, that being said, this is one of those situations where it come at a time where Eric Alonso have spoke to the fans when he left. He's now doing the other situation with this. It does scream a bit of a PR stunt to try and get more fans on his side. And new ownership doesn't necessarily mean better times, kind of thing. New ownership can sometimes spell worse times. Sometimes you've got to think, well, he's here, he is funding the club, he is helping to fund it and keep it going. Let's put it that way. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but it's his club. It is his club at the end of the day. We are in a pandemic, and it's going to be very hard to sell a club to someone when you're in a pandemic and money is so tight. There's going to be people who don't want to really do new businesses, especially one where a lot of your money comes from fans. And when you can't have fans in the ground, it's hard to make your money back. So let's see what happens. This one could bubble and keep going for a while. Who knows what's going to happen? That's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one, and have a good one.